All right, we're here with the Filer Wildcats out of the 2025 season. Guys, just what's thoughts, vibes after the summer and heading into this fall?
Put on the line. Fellas?
Down the line, I don't know, I'm ready for it. Senior year, gotta go do something with it.
Yeah, I think this year would be our best year in a while. So
Competition's still good, but I feel like this year we'll have the best chance. Everyone's down to the trenches.
Okay. And just what makes you think that this is the best year you guys are going to have in a while?
I think a bunch of the kids they have more will to go in and work harder and do better, and we have a good coaching staff. We're basically restarting, and I feel like we can do good off of it.
Also, a lot of the younger kids like to push us too. They're pushing themselves, pushing us, helping us get better.
Is that something you guys seen throughout workouts or camps and events you guys have been going to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And I know, Coach Reif, he's been here before as a head coach. What's the difference between assistant coach Reif to head coach Reif?
The assertiveness.
Yeah, definitely more assertive.
He used to be-
talking more.
I feel like there's not much really different about it. It's just the fact that he is now in charge more or less than anything. I mean, our offense is still kind of around the same, but yeah.
Coach, just for you, I know we talked a little bit in June. What have you seen out of this group so far this summer, and what have you continued to emphasize to them?
Through the summer, I think the biggest thing is, for my group that's been there, we've been putting in work all summer. I feel like we've had a pretty good chance for people of just holding each other accountable. Use Griffin here for a second. He makes about 25 phone calls every morning at 6 a.m. trying to get people into workouts and trying to hold his teammates accountable. So that's been really good to see. I feel like you can kind of see we've really emphasized kind of discipline and eliminating a lot of self-inflicted negatives throughout football. And I feel like we can see that even through camp and kind of as we go through.
Has anybody else been making calls to guys, or just been a you thing, and has anyone been helping you?
It's pretty much just been me.
Okay.
Not trying to be selfish or anything.
No, I get it. Sometimes somebody's got to do it. As you seen, participation or energy pick up with that? Has it worked? Getting kids out?
Yeah, mainly when there's food involved. Whenever we have food on the mornings that we do, then they show up.
Okay, so what's the main food that's driving people to?
Breakfast burritos were big and donuts. Yeah.
Donuts out there, but no, I get it. I know your coach mentioned to me earlier that he's very process driven, day by day. Have you seen that guys make a difference so far in the way you've been approaching things?
Yeah, for sure.
Just what is that a difference from what you guys are doing in the past? Just what have you taken away from kind of that mentality?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means. Process delivery.
Process, emphasizing the process,
Oh no, yeah, he's definitely done that.
I feel like we're in the past, we've tried to just be good at a bunch of different things, and Ryan really emphasized being great at a couple things and then moving on and then coming back to being great. He wants to.
Yeah, it's a mastery.
Moving at a slower pace, taking it step by step. Fundamentally just getting sound and better than what we were just these last 3 years. So
it sounds like it's kind of emphasizing the little things to lead to the big things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
And just what's kind of maybe the little things you guys have really focused on?
We do a bunch of the drills, same thing every day. We do a bunch of ladder drills every day. We do a bunch of speed and agility stuff, a bunch of catching for wide receiver and QBs.
Also, when we play other teams and stuff last 3 years, we've been really a lot of PIs or a lot of personal flags. And this year, he's really cracking down on that, yelling at us, being assertive with us. That's not going to fly anymore.
Yeah. So I know obviously penalties will happen. The team is perfect, but what kind of things are you doing to maybe discipline them to just kind of instill that there's certain types of mistakes that you want to avoid?
The big ones are just the unforced type of stuff. You're gonna get a face mask here and there. You're gonna get a hold. You're gonna get those. But the unnecessary ones are the ones that we're really trying to emphasize on. So, the little remarks after plays or a little extra, well after or well behind, that some celebration type stuff. Just things that we don't need that can be drive killers and momentum killers in games.
Yeah. You got 3 seniors here. I know, Taylor and Tristan have been starting for a long time. Just how have you guys embraced being leaders this year, and what have you tried to do in that role?
Senior kind of snuck up on us. I felt 2 days ago I was just a sophomore. starting. But I mean, I feel like I have a much more of an impact on people than I like did in past years. Like people like now think I'm a senior, so like oh, I'll listen to him instead of like this kid's a sophomore, he's pretty good, so I don't know if I'll listen to him or not.
Also feel like taking it without not being too powerful. Like you're still a football player. You're still a teammate of them. You can go lead, but don't like control them. I think that's also really beneficial.
Yeah, I think we had a great group of younger classmen, Griff himself, a couple of other boys that aren't here today that kind of hold us seniors accountable as well. Because us three, coming into senior year, we didn't really give or get a very proactive senior class. So us having that, we want to maybe give them the best shot.
Yeah, learn from
and helping
them.
them. Yeah.
Okay. Tristan, you have been the starting quarterback for a while, so what are you trying to focus on this year, and then for his teammates, just, how fortunate is it to have somebody that has as much experience as he does in that position?
For me to, have the experience and have the opportunity to start, all 4 years and come in and, lead a senior team again. I know I've played with Talon and Chase since 4th grade, so, the chemistry with the boys all the way through. These guys are, holding myself accountable, these guys hold me accountable, we all hold each other accountable, so, that chemistry through 4th grade and all the way up to now has really helped out a lot.
Yeah.
And do you guys feel like, how tight have you gotten? Because you've had some years were not great, you've had some coaching changes, happened some things, so how tight do you guys feel as a class, just given all the stuff you've been through?
I honestly feel like we're as close as we've ever been. I feel like I mean, it doesn't really feel like anything's really changed between us. Like I just feel like we've all gotten closer. I mean, it's not like a random coach came in. Like we've been coached by Rive since we came in our freshman year, and even before that, like I Chase, you played basketball. He coached basketball for us in middle school, so we've known Rive for quite a bit.
And so just to the coaches, what stands out about this group that you have this year?
I feel like the biggest thing is just the experience. Like how often do you have a class where you have, we have 3 guys that have at least started 1 game all 4 years. Some juniors that are on their 3rd year starting. So like we were just bringing back a lot of experience, a lot of leadership that then comes from that. And I feel like that's been the biggest growth that I've seen from them, at least, is in that leadership department. We've always had skill, we've had talent. It's always been that kind of player-driven approach, or just from the players kind of taking that ownership for it. And I feel like we've taken a big step that way.
Okay. And just to end on, a little bit of an earlier start for you guys this year, schedule-wise. You get Wendell in week 0. Just what are you guys honing in on now? Because obviously, start of the season is going to be there before you know it.
I actually like the schedule change a lot better. I mean, we could start with a pretty decent team. We get to go in there, see what we can do, and then based off that, instead of just going in there, going to and playing against a really good team and not really learning much from it.
I think it helps us get started a little earlier. A lot of people kind of just, look at the season and, they're like, oh, I got plenty of time to just, lay back and relax. But starting week 0 kind of gives us a mental boost of like, hey, we got to get going, we got to get ready. It's right around the corner.
So like for us in our community, it's a big difference. Last year we started on our fair week, like when the fair's going, and for us we end up taking half that week off of school, and then it gets us all off a routine going into the game, and it's just not ideal for an opening week. So being able to come in after that first week of school, like we'll be in the building, routine will be established, we'll be able to get in and hopefully start off well.
And just one quick one, Ed, I know you mentioned this too in the write-up, just the community and the community support. I've noticed that at Filer games too, like especially basketball, that gym is always loud and students are getting amped. Just what does it mean to play for Filer and play for that community?
It's actually really nice. I mean, everybody's always involved. We got a lot of people coming out to watch our games, a lot of people cheering for us, and I feel like what we have to do as a football team is we've got to make our games enjoyable to watch, and then we'll get more people to come out and cheer for us.
And then also, just as like a small town, like everyone you're playing for, or you could say you're playing for like a lot of your close friends or your parents' close friends or anything like that. You don't play for just yourself or your team. You're playing for like a small town.
Yeah, especially in a small town, everybody supports one another. Everybody comes out, shows their support, and helps out one another. So, playing for a small town and having a great community helps us out a lot.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in today, and best of luck with everything this fall.
Thank you.
Thank you.